Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hive Assembly FPL podcast. We're going to be doing a quick review of our teams from last week, game week 32. Also a review of the game week, the coming game week, which is game week 33. And we have our usual suspects with some adjusters in the building. We have from my left to right, we have Bond, StickdatboiFC, Prof Oski, and SalviFC in the corner over there. The adjusters they're not going to say much, so we will not introduce them now. But one of them is wearing a Tottenham jersey and is a Chelsea fan. So do with that what you will. So Prof Oski, I'd like to congratulate. StickdatboiFC. I'd like to congratulate you on a successful week.
I'm not happy though. I'm not happy.
Relax. You have 72 points. So please walk us through your last game week.
Man, okay, first of all, I don't even know what came over me. I mean, look at my bench and I'm crying. But yeah, thank God, I still managed to finish with 71 points. I had Ramsdale in goalie. Doherty came off after a couple of minutes in the first half, so not much points to give. TAA as usual doing his thing, 4 points. Cancelo 5 points. White 1 point. Unfortunately, then in my midfield, Saka didn't do much, 1 point. Captain Son again went with my instinct, and I think that was it for me. Yeah, hat-trick, 42 points. Salah, 5 points. Pookie, it came in handy with 2. Wang also 2 points. I don't know. I mean, and Hey Nacho.
Nacho.
I don't know.
1 point.
1 point. I had Kulusevski on the bench.
Wow.
Kasper Schmeichel 9 points. Kulusevski 12 points. Amati and Coutinho. So yeah,
that's 21 points just sitting on the bench, just chilling.
Yeah, did pretty good game week, but
yeah.
And
I think
why I could not fit in Kulusevski.
My team was pretty much a little bit balanced. I'd say I just didn't, get everything right as to fixtures and.
But I think you got your captain choice was.
Yeah, I did. I mean, outside that, every other thing was just patches.
Yeah, so Prof Oski, so what's up? How did you do your own? What are your excuses? How are you going to say, I didn't do so well, man?
Okay, so I was 1 point less than Sticky. And that puts me 71 points, right? That puts me 71 points. So I had the wrong captain. Manchester United did not have a good game. I captained Ronaldo. Ronaldo had a yellow card, so I got just 2 points.
Ronaldo again.
Yeah, Ronaldo did it again.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll be wondering how I can still come up with 71 points.
Exactly.
With almost being captainless.
Prof Oski.
Yeah. So I mean, I had Tony. Tony did very well. 12 points. I had Pookie 9 points. Kulusevski that some people put on the bench.
What amazes me is that you can get 21 points from Pookie and Tony.
Yeah.
It
was. I mean, we could foresee it, but of late we've not been foreseeing captain points.
Yeah.
If I'd had the right captain choice, I'd have been easily close to 100.
Yeah.
Or 9 something. I had Kulusevski at 12, Son at 21. If Son was my captain, I had Salah at 5, Saka at 1, Cody at 2, Doherty had an injury at 1, Cancelo at 5, and Ramsdale at 1. I had Gordon on the bench.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Because, I mean, he was playing Manchester United. I thought Manchester would hold forth, and I didn't expect Gordon to score, to be honest. So it's not hurting.
Yeah.
Because if I had to do my team again, I'll still put Gordon on the bench. But the good thing, the positive side of last week, you remember I said I wasn't really concerned about last week because I was planning for game week 33. Positive about last week is I got to my highest rank points this season. I'm now about 191,000 in the world. Right.
Wow.
And yeah, so I had green arrows. I had green arrows all the way. And in some of my head-to-head leagues, I was able to pop up at number one again. Yeah. And in the yard league, I maintain where I am. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Outside the happy fans, yeah. Born number one.
No. I'm not. It's Salvi you should be looking at. Salvi's your direct.
But so can I go to so SalviFC? For me, I was not able to set my team last week. Last game week, I just lost track of time, so I couldn't. I wanted to sell players like Mopi, Broja, and Co. But I just lost track of time, like I said before. So,
but you mistakenly did one transfer.
Yeah, that's it. Now, okay. That's one transfer.
How do you mistakenly just? And meanwhile, how many transfers?
So it was 625. You know, time has changed. It's balanced now. So I was thinking of 7:30. So when I just checked, I just did remove them. Tierney that was injured and Bro White, which wasn't it's one of those choices. So luckily for me, I have Keane as my captain. So I think it just spared me some blushes. Otherwise, I'd have been on 20-something points. Would have been lowest ever. Yeah, so I've finished for 7 points, which
is still below average.
Really very poor and below average. I also apologize to all my fans all over the world. I know they expect more from me, but
oh my God.
I promise you guys an excellent finish. The running, I'm going to go head to head like Prof.
Okay.
And even if Oscar should manage to finish above me.
Even if?
Yeah, even if. No,
wow.
We've been here before.
Wow.
The only challenge is that we had was about 6 games left or 5 games left. But even at that, I still have some cards on my sleeve.
Okay, we'll be watching you closely though.
I may be down, but I'm not out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you.
Okay. Anyway.
So if he can catch up with me, then SurulereFC can catch up with him. I think SurulereFC should be very serious because just 100 points.
I'm trying to catch up with SurulereFC.
Anyway, let me see my own first.
Hello. To the world.
Yes.
I swear, I'm about to catch up with you. So
Abinibi.
Hey. Exactly.
What BCB Coco?
Don't worry. You're coming next season. Well, finally, I passed. You shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm higher than you.
Yeah.
So I had Arsenal as a spine of my team, so I know, like I say, we have double game week and other things, so I had to think about the next game week. But however, so that's got me a couple of ones. Of course, Kane, my captain, came through. And then there's nothing else to say. I mean, Salah didn't show up. So the thing was that Salah KDB thing, whether to take him out, whether not to.
Yeah.
I didn't. I just let me just watch the game. So I didn't make any changes from last week. I just moved personnel around. Trust that KDB is I've already sold him because I know that. I mean, by now there's going to be loss of value of Salah and everything. So immediately after the game.
Sold him.
But I'm trying to be careful with Salah here now. So I was thinking I'm going to sell him. But looking at today's lineup for the Champions League game, he's not playing. So he's going to come in fresh. For this weekend. So it's a tricky situation. If you sell him now and does a hat trick, what do we do?
I don't see him doing a hat trick against Man U.
But he did the reverse fixture. He scored how many points? 31 points or thereabouts.
It's how they're playing now. It's not even about whether Salah is off or not off. It's just how they're playing. It's the formation in which they're playing. So,
the fact that he has other guys to share.
So Jota is
positions
looking to get in rather than Salah in that team. To be fair, because he's scored every game in last 4 games.
True. Every game.
But he will give 90 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. That's what you have to take. But Salah is taking 90 minutes and giving me 2, 3. Come on.
At that price, I get you.
At 13 million plus.
But that's Salah. I can start that game now and give you a hat trick.
I agree. I mean, that's the risk we have to take. So, see, I mean, I didn't move him from KDB before this game, and I should have. at least I would have gotten maybe another 6-7 points.
I buzzed you on the group. I'm like, Bon, did you do that?
Exactly. I know, but I didn't. And then this is where I am. So yeah.
So what next?
It's me now. SurulereFC. To the world as always. Ramsdale in goal for me. Doherty was my captain, and
sorry. How many points did you score?
40.
Why did this guy?
Yeah. Anyway,
we are coming.
I got Cancelo, Robertson, yellow card. So anyway, Salah 5 points, Saka 1, Kulusevski 12 points. Rodrigo finally gave me something this week. But yeah, my captain kind of disappointed me. He took a knock in between very early actually, and that kind of set the balance of my team. What?
Doherty.
Yeah, so he had just 1 point, and as my captain, he just had 2. So yeah, that's not.
Remember saying that was a ballsy move, and
yeah, but but then
No,
why
they
is
was
it that day
expecting-
why is it that day that he now actually got himself injured?
What would he have done in the game?
at least we'll give you.
Probably an assist.
90 minutes or
No, but
a clean sheet.
It's not a bad choice to be honest.
That
it's
clean
not.
sheet.
captain.
So that's 12 points guaranteed. Then if you had done an assist also,
Yeah.
like giving 15, 18 points. Who
How
knows?
often does he give assists?
I mean, a couple of weeks he has
Yeah,
been delivering.
yeah. The last couple of weeks he has been.
I can remember one game.
You honestly don't even need the assist. You actually just need the clean sheet.
Clean
That-
sheet,
that's what
exactly.
points
You can come with bonus
Bonus
points.
points.
Yeah, so
Can you remember any captain then Cancelo?
he did well now.
Yeah.
When you captain Cancelo?
Yeah, he did well.
He did very well. 12
Yeah.
points or thereabouts.
And we would have seen, no.
Hey.
Don't worry.
All right, let's see.
Anyway, we're gonna go on a short break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, to the Hive Assembly FPL podcast. We just finished talking about teams last week. Some of us happy, some of us not so much, but ahead.
We move.
So yeah, we're talking about the fixtures in this coming game week, this really long game week. So starting with Spurs Brighton, first game on Saturday, the 16th of April. What do we think about that one?
So I suppose that they need the informed team, okay, and an early kickoff. So there's only one outcome for me: Spurs will win, and they've been scoring 4 or 5 goals lately. So I see goals in this game. I don't have Son. I don't know I don't have Son, but getting Son and Kane is a bit tricky.
Are you ruling Brighton out? I mean, they just dealt with your team.
So Brighton, they've not been playing well for the past couple of game weeks. I don't know how it happened at Emirates. It just shows that Arsenal probably have had just a slump form. But it can't happen with Conte. Conte waiting for them. So I see Kane hasn't scored in 2 games. He's been assisting. So I see him scoring like a brace. Of course, you can't ignore Son. And since Doherty is out now, so Kulusevski. These are 3 players to look out for. The alternative for Doherty is this guy, Emerson Royal. I think it won't be a bad option in defense. No batting players going to be in my list.
Yeah, I mean, they move straight on.
Mopa is not a serious person.
Mopay no pay.
No pay.
Mopay no pay again.
You know they pay anybody.
The decade.
So yeah, 3 o'clock fixtures. We have Manchester United, Norwich. You have Southampton and Arsenal, Watford and Brentford. Sticky, your team is in here, and we haven't called your team yet. I just wanted to point out that Sticky is a Chelsea fan, and our last podcast, I remember, where he was watching the game.
So
And he was beat then, and he was beat again yesterday. Just putting it out there. Yeah, please.
yeah, the game Southampton, Arsenal.
It's still days.
I mean, I don't want to talk about it. So. Yes, I mean it's same time, yeah. So I like that fixtures. It's kind of tricky for me. Saka, Ward-Prowse, I don't know, but those are the guys I'm looking out for in that particular game. Maybe Martinelli. I don't know. I don't want to.
I think it's due a goal.
Yeah, it's gonna be goals in that game. I see goals in that game.
I mean, I hope Arsenal can bounce back from their defeat last week. It was quite unfortunate.
I hope so too. But
I mean, if Saka and Odegaard can find themselves again, that would be much appreciated.
So what I do not understand with this whole Arsenal thing, Bon, I don't know if you agree with me, is why is El Neni not filling a role?
Why is Lokonga playing ahead of him?
Yeah, I mean, why is El Neni? El Neni has so much experience. We saw what he did at AFCON and all. When he plays for Arsenal, he's decent. He's not as bad. Lokonga, when teams go against Lokonga, they see the inexperience in him and they go at him because, I mean, sometimes teams just see the experienced players and they try to be more careful. But with Lokonga, they're just going to run around.
I've said in another podcast that Arteta doesn't have the experience. So that's where I see it. I think it's the experience to know the kind of players that can when everything is good, it's fine. But when that's what makes
someone
it
gets injured
exactly, and how to replace that player, how to make another player play the kind of position you want. And I think that's the key thing in this game against Southampton is because key players are missing for Arsenal. So they're very unpredictable. No one knows what the other players will come out to do because the clean sheets and all that defensive line is not there anymore. So they probably will take in a goal. Now the creativity, the steel that Partey puts in the middle, it's probably not going to be there. So I agree with you, Lenny, and it's what I think a manager with more experience will be able to manage that situation.
I think Arteta picks his team for the game, for the opponent, and sometimes you might argue that he's not picking the right team or he's not picking the right personnel for a particular position in a particular game. But I think he always thinks of the opposition first, thinks of the battle against players in these positions, and he tries to pick the best person for the game. So sometimes you might think Lokonga is not the right person or the right man for the role for that game. But trust me, that guy has seen something for him to put in there.
I beg.
or like playing Shaka.
What does
anyway,
he say?
Let's not make the Arsenal podcast. So
let's go to next.
Man U, Norwich. What do you think?
Man U, Norwich. I think Man U's due a very good game.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what happened between Man U and Everton. Man U should have had that one, but I could put everything that Man U will run through Norwich because Norwich is not.
But considering that Norwich won the last game, maybe probably they'll feel a bit more confident.
No. So it's a match in Old Trafford. This is Norwich coming to Old Trafford to crying out loud. Ronaldo would not want to break another phone. Ronaldo would not want to break another phone. Bruno should do something in that match. I think Sancho has been coming decent of late and all. Pogba is back. It's too much for Norwich to handle.
Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba. It's too much for Norwich to handle. So I'll give Man U that one and I'll give Man U a clean sheet on that one as well.
Wow.
Because they have a double game week and the second match is tougher, which is a match against Liverpool. Right? So they have to clean out on this one, else they stand no chance in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, and for a lot of pundits in fantasy as well, they've actually been singling out Tellers as one of the players to pick for this game week. Yeah.
Okay, but are you going to retain Pukki?
So when we get to the point where we're analyzing our
Yeah,
teams,
exactly.
right?
Exactly. So yeah, Newcastle Leicester on Sunday. West Ham Burnley, same day, same time, and then on Tuesday you have Liverpool and United, which is their second game in their double game week. Yeah, I'm thinking Leicester is going to do the business. You know, maybe finally Iheanacho will do what he needs to do. You know, for all the people that have bought him.
What about Maddison? Madison for Leicester.
Barnes.
Yeah, he's getting warmed up. Newcastle's a very you're not sure what you need.
Yeah,
yes,
and they're at home.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know, so they're quite tricky.
So,
they're quite.
The Hammers as well.
It's a tricky game, but I mean, I don't know how Leicester are gonna fare with this Conference League, Europa Conference League. I think they have to balance it up, and I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm backing Newcastle on that game though.
They're fighting relegation, so yeah.
Yeah, they're fighting relegation.
They're not fighting any relegation.
They are.
No, but they're still not safe yet.
They're still not safe. So
they have one defeat now, sucked in again. So they have to give themselves some distance. So yeah, but they're still not safe.
But they still need to do well. They still need to do well. So
but they need to do well.
Yeah.
And then this kind of team that can. West Ham Burnley.
Bowen.
You know,
That's always like I think about.
Yeah.
What's about your guy now? Your Burnley guy. Weggy.
Walt Wiggles.
Weggy Dorcas. I mean, Burnley players. I don't know.
Cornet has been doing well for Burnley.
Cornet has been doing well.
Picked up.
And they have double. They always have double game week.
Yeah, picked up points.
Only use their double game weeks every time. But Cornet is not bad.
I only hear Abinibi's thoughts on the game of the week.
Liverpool, Man U.
So this is a dicey one, because we have players that need to step up.
First, who do you think will take the league?
The league,
Tricky.
That's tricky. I still think Man City has the power to do it.
You do?
Yeah, Man City. Yeah, I'm still on that Man City side of the fence. It's I have to say, Liverpool not losing that game was a big show of character. You know, showed but I don't know. I think Man City's run-ins and then the way they just know how to. So now they're playing that's the toughest team for Man City, you know. So, but the thing is, in the Premier League, anything can happen. You know, freaking Norwich can come now and give them one shocking 0-0. So, shit. You know.
So
yeah,
so the one on
for this game. Well, for this
on
Liverpool Man U is definitely Liverpool. I'm not expecting Man U to hold up any. You know, this is going to be a run through. It's not going to even be competitive.
So I don't think Liverpool will win that match.
Ronaldo masterclass.
Rivalry. Put a rivalry on the history.
When it comes to the rivalry and everything, it's beyond form, right? Man U is going to come out there, and this will be their trophy for the season.
Yeah,
just stop
something for their fans.
I honestly disagree. I disagree with that.
I said that, but I don't think this Man U team has that character.
They do not. I'm sorry, man.
So and this Liverpool team, they're fighting for something. You could tell. So the truth is, Salah and might be off, but the hunger of Jota,
Luis Diaz,
Mane.
You
Bobby,
can Bobby turns up
exactly. So
at this time.
I'm sorry.
And considering that Mane, Salah,
Trent, Robertson, they rested them.
For them to lose that game, the way I see it, Man U has to score at least 2 goals, the same way that Man City did. If not,
I agree.
Because Liverpool, I said it that day when we were talking. I said Liverpool is the kind of team that no matter what's going on, they have a goal in them.
So you see when Arsenal played Crystal Palace, right? You know why I wasn't confident Arsenal was going to win Crystal Palace?
The derby.
Because those games are always like that.
The derby.
You see the Liverpool Man U match. Man U is going to play Liverpool has to play 7 finals. They started to rest players already, right? because they have to rest players in order to play what they think is a tougher match. And the tougher match is a game against Manchester United. And trust me, Man U is going to come out there because that will be, that will literally be the achievement for the season.
I'm sure.
I agree with you. I understand what you want to hold.
And Man U has always, I see Ronaldo scoring. And Man U has always been that team that tends, when they're not winning the league, they tend to want to spoil something, whether it's a 49 unbeaten run.
Ooh. Come on, that far.
Damn.
That far.
If Man City wins today, they are facing. If Man City wins today, they'll play Man City, right? If Man City wins today,
Liverpool.
they're playing Liverpool.
Okay, Champions League.
So Liverpool has to rest a lot of players.
Because they have tough matches coming,
So, and I feel Ronaldo will just want to live on that match.
No.
Clashing a lot this season.
They'll probably meet in the finals.
They'll probably meet. I think Ronaldo scoring actually. He lost some games.
No, like I said, I see that game. I don't see the level of goals. So I see Ronaldo scoring because it's Ronaldo. I mean, one corner, one free kick, Ronaldo, and that's why I see that goal coming. But
see, Man U, they have to beg Harry Maguire. I have to beg him, say, but I just did.
See, I'm sorry. Exactly, that's my point.
Honestly, Salvi,
I don't
Prof,
see it happening.
I don't see Man U winning that game. I don't even see them picking the points from that game because the way this Liverpool team are set right now, they are going for blood.
The reason why you don't see Man U winning that game or having a point in that game.
Anyway, let's
because the reason why you don't see Man U winning that game or having a point in that game is because it will make you feel good about Chelsea Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm telling you, which is the next game on.
Okay.
It's the next game that we're going to be talking about. That's the Chelsea Arsenal game at Stamford Bridge.
Everton first. Everton Leicester. Oh,
it's the same time. Everton Leicester, Newcastle, Crystal Palace. All 7:45 kickoff. You have the Man City Brighton game 8 p.m. 15 minutes after that.
My game.
Your game, okay.
So the only fair I have about that game is Chelsea they have been very, very woeful at home this season.
Yeah, true.
Away form is
on point.
Very poor.
As in unbeatable.
Oh, unbeatable.
At home we've been shit.
So you're giving it to us now.
So I think at best, I think Chelsea will just play not to lose that game. If we win, just bonus. Chelsea, but I'm telling you, that game is going to be very hard.
Chelsea has a week before that game. They're playing nothing else.
FA Cup.
We're playing Liverpool
FA Cup
this weekend. So it's not. There's no rest.
After the battle with Madrid, they used all their strength. They're now playing Liverpool. They will use all their strength and they'll now come to Arsenal and use kind of that.
Oh my God!
It's still a London derby.
It's still a London derby. It's still going to be.
Expect anything. I'm sure Arsenal fans are not confident about this game.
Arsenal are not confident about any game right now. Do you not?
Well, on the bad.
Where are the Arsenal fans in the building?
No, but the derby. So I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But so who are the players to have in that game?
Okay, so
fantasy.
Havertz seems to be in form. Rudiger, both ends. You can give you points. So for Arsenal, obviously Saka. And I'll stop there because for now the defense has been a bit shaky. Then if I'll add more player from Arsenal, probably Martinelli. Lacazette seems to be out of ideas currently. He's playing so many games and he's shouting that he wants games and he's seen the games now and he's not tired.
So what do you think the problem is for Lacazette? Because I don't understand.
It's just a breeder. It's not all that good. It's not so good, but he's been trying. Right now, he's out of his depth, so everybody knows what to do.
I heard that the closest for Arsenal to get for next season is actually that Nuno guy.
Yeah, we're hearing that as well.
For Benfica. But I had Man U is throwing a hat in the ring also. So
Man U throwing hats in every ring. Those ones just have more money than sense.
Yeah, and any player, any striker coming to Man U would almost mean that Ronaldo will not be in Man U.
No, it's going. He said it's going.
You already have to put Greenwood back into the Greenwood back into the website.
Okay.
So it's obviously they're phasing him into the team. So you have Rashford. You have to see. Man has too many.
But but Ronaldo is going.
You have to think.
I don't think he'll still be on this season.
Yes, Cavani too is going.
Cavani is going. So they need to buy more players.
They need to, but because Man U is Man U, they need someone probably more established, because Greenwood is about the same kind of player that Nuno is, because it's young, it's about
young and talented.
I think you're going to get players from Ajax.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to what we're saying about this game. I was saying the same thing. I think the same thing I was saying about Arteta. Should have removed like I said a long time ago, or not a long time ago.
He has no options.
No. My point being,
no options.
See, you can play around, because you can see that Smith Rowe and Odegaard in that setup does not work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't. So we need to switch it up a bit. Maybe put Martinelli in the middle.
The problem with Martinelli in the middle is that Martinelli is poor with his head.
He's probably
and
his head.
It kills his creativity.
How many crossing goals are we getting? Anyway.
No, because of Cedric. So Cedric pulls a lot of crosses.
I understand that, but how many has Lacazette scored?
Lacazette his
so my point is,
older players.
Man is just changing it up, making it fresher, because right now we are still, and that's why teams. And he
shouldn't play Xhaka left back.
Ever again.
He's tried him so many times. It never worked.
It never worked.
So team target him because he's not fast and all that. So he shouldn't play left back. Our friend
and he commits a lot.
Suarez. What's that guy name again? Is this Suarez?
Yes, Saka's comments this week.
Who's
on signing his new deal.
No, what did he say?
Well, he said that he wants the fans to like him again. That he's not going to leave Arsenal until he wins something with Arsenal. That he loves the club.
He has won the FA Cup. He has tried.
That's.
He has won the FA Cup. He can go now. He goes to Roma. Mourinho wants him. Xhaka. So Everton, Leicester. What do you guys think?
Lampard. Right? Do you guys think Lampard will make the drop? If you think Lampard will make the drop, then Everton is shit. If you think Lampard will make the drop, I think Everton might get points from this game as well.
I think they'll survive. That last game, so winning Man U was a big boost for Everton. Against Leicester, they're coming back into from small, but Everton will go at them with a lot of confidence. Richardson's in the form. There are some players who are coming back from injury, so
they've been quite unlucky.
They've been playing well actually, but it's just some small lapses in defense that have been making them lose goals. So I can't bet on Leicester winning that game, to be honest.
But Leicester's defense is back. You noticed?
Yeah, it's back. But again, for a team battling relegation and they're at home, they have to go for it. They go for blood.
They're very good at home.
Everton.
Frank Lampard's teams cannot defend.
Yeah, so defending is that problem.
I don't even think Frank Lampard knows, because that team here has problems, but it's not relegation. It shouldn't be relegation problems.
Yeah, so give Lampard to summer to build his own squad, because truly a lot of coaches have come, they spent money on players and it's not worked out. So Lampard he came mid-season. You can't really blame for everything that's happening.
I'm not blaming Lampard. I'm just saying that look, any coach worth their salt, should, because yes, they sacked their former coach because it wasn't taking them to the. But I don't think if they ever expected that it was going down this way, they would have kept him, because they know at least he will be somewhere.
Ancelotti will be like 12.
I think
Benitez.
Exactly.
11th.
One just thinks Lampard is not good enough.
Well, so far,
I don't.
I share the same opinion.
So far, I don't think it's all that.
I don't think it's good enough.
But let's see.
Even the signing, because he did have January window, right? And some of the people he brought in were, Dele Alli. What the hell?
What's
they're not really seeing playing time.
He's not even playing Dele Alli.
Yeah, they're not seeing playing time.
So what did you see?
So Everton.
And you bought him. It's not on loan.
You bought him.
It will be Walker. Anyway, let's move on to Everton. So,
Newcastle clean that match.
Yeah, they should. 2 home games for Newcastle. That's good. This is their week to secure the status in Premiership.
Newcastle clean that match.
You keep saying secure that.
Just when I say secure, to just make it sure.
Newcastle's gone.
Because they are 10 points.
Is it 10 points?
Exactly.
But they have
gone.
2 games in hand. So
10 points.
Yeah, no, they're 10 points off. So my point is, Newcastle, forget
Okay,
job.
all right.
They're fine. See, they'll have to lose and every other person they will win.
That's to win that game.
Just one more win. That's
it. In like 6 games, 7 games. They're about 30. 30 exactly.
34 points. Yeah. I'm sitting on 15th.
Mike got 40 points. How about Palace? Mateka. What's that guy again? Mateta.
You know,
We
Philip
said it here
Mateta.
that was a player to get. And I think it was
I guess that's why I scored, but he blanked last game.
I don't know.
Mateta is a big guy, and he's been able to pull through. And I think Vieira understands how to use a big guy. I've been impressed with Mateta and his chip. So why don't you even have Mateta in your team? Even if he's giving you 2 points or 3 points a week, he gives you 6-7 points. It's worth his price.
That's the only player from Palace, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So City,
Brighton.
City will chop them.
Normally.
Like how?
Yeah.
With Danga.
So I guess we're not talking too much on that one.
But what player will you get from City?
KDB,
Kevin De Bruyne.
I've already bought him. Yeah. I'm just waiting.
Can't see.
Cancelo is a constant.
A constant. Of Foden.
But the only thing is
I'm not sure for the rotations.
Foden, yeah.
the only thing is a lot of players have double game weeks and City doesn't have. So they're not playing anybody. They have a week between. They're playing FA Cup. So that means they might rotate for that.
They're playing on Saturday FA Cup, yeah.
Exactly.
Just
so that Wednesday game. This KDB that I brought in now is looking dicey now.
No, KDB will start every single game till the end.
He'll play. He'll play.
See, because he will play FA Cup.
He'll play, for sure.
So we have Burnley, Southampton, a day after these games. So the last game of the game week.
See, Burnley, you don't know who turn because Burnley can just come out
every time and they don't do anything. But Connect, Max, that Connect guy, is it Connect? Connect, yeah. The guy's not a bad guy. He's not a bad player, and you can chip in some goals here and there. That's the only player I see from Burnley right now. And you can gamble on a defender. But since they're playing West Ham early, anyway, I can gamble on Ben Mee or Pope.
What Prowse?
What Prowse?
The ball Prof for Southampton, yeah.
Yeah, he has a double game week.
That guy, that was Chelsea Looney. That guy is not. It was a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
That flash in the pan.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, we're gonna go on a break now. It's the Hive Assembly FPL podcast, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Hive Assembly FPL podcast. Now, let's talk about the teams we're going to use to shine next week. This game week. Okay, so basically, I know most of us might not have set our teams because of a lot of teams are having like a double game week. But I'll just run through what I think a team should look like for this double game week, right?
Or your team will look like?
What I hope my team will look like for this double game week. Yeah, it will be okay to have Schmeichel in goal because there's a double game between Newcastle and Everton, right? I'll still take a gamble with an Arsenal defender. So I'll either use Gabriel or Cedric because we're going to be playing Southampton and Chelsea, right? I'm hoping that somewhere in there's a clean sheet with Southampton, and then we can rugged it out with Chelsea. Shaw of Newcastle, is that how it's pronounced? Shaw. Yeah, Shaw of Newcastle. He's going to be playing Leicester and Crystal Palace. It's Leicester at home and Crystal Palace at home. And Newcastle has been having like this good run at home and all. So I'm thinking like one of those games can come up with a clean sheet and maybe the other comes up with like 2 points or something. So, I mean, if he's able to give like 6 points and luckily bonus points in any of those, then we're fine. I'm looking at a third defender, but I don't see how a Man City game against Brighton. It's Brighton, right? Yeah. I don't see how a Man City game against Brighton doesn't stand as a double game week. Do you understand?
I like that.
If you know what I mean. Yeah. Right,
yeah. One of those players won't play, and that's the thing about it. So is it Cancelo or
Cancelo play?
Cancelo play. Cancelo.
You play, it's a show.
You know, he has to play now.
Constant.
Is Guardiola joking?
Constant.
So I'm thinking Cancelo sits somewhere in there. of course, when you're talking about Man City, Brighton is like a double game week on his own.
Yeah.
Then you're also thinking De Bruyne, KDB with his recent form, so it'll be okay to have him in the team. Bruno is Norwich and Liverpool. The Liverpool match is neither here or there for me. I don't know how it will be. I actually really believe in Man U for that Liverpool match. But against Norwich again, Man U should be able to run Norwich ragged.
Yeah.
So with the double game weeks, it's not about just putting players for double game weeks. It's about looking at their fixtures, and they're not really wonderful fixtures for this double game week. So you have one good fixture and then one average fixture. So it's okay for me to say this is a 1.5 game week for most teams. Yeah. So I'm looking at Bruno. And I'm looking at Ronaldo as well from Man U, right? I'm looking at Son against Brighton. If we think Man City against Brighton is a double game week for Man City, then Spurs against Brighton is also a double game week. Can you imagine Brighton's double game week is playing Man City and Spurs, right? So that's a no game week for them. And in the Premier League of late, there are 3 players that have the highest coefficient, or what do you call it, whatever, to score points based on their last game's performance, like last 3 games and 4 games performance. Yeah. Number 1 is Son, number 2 is Kane, and number 3 is Kulusevski, and they're all in the same team.
So. Bad boys.
So it's okay to depend on Son for a game against Brighton. I don't need him for a double game week. I'll put him there as well. Okay, so I have Saka. Arsenal has not been doing well, but Southampton, Chelsea, I'll take that risk. Then a lot of people are going to hop on Leicester players based on the kind of fixtures Leicester has to the end of the season, and they also have a double game week with Newcastle and Everton. Yeah, both teams seem to want to come. Newcastle has been on the strong, but they've been conceding as well, and Everton as well. So it's either you choose between Maddison or Barnes, or you take Maddison and Barnes, but for price reasons, I'll go for Barnes. And then in front,
what about Dewsbury Hall?
So he's been one of their revelations this season.
I think he's a good differential.
Yeah, he's a good differential, but week in, week out kind of points. Do you want to depend on him? Price wise is also very good and all. Then the person I'm thinking about in front as a major differential will be Chris Wood.
Yeah.
For Burnley.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Right?
For Newcastle.
And double game week.
Leicester, Crystal Palace. And they're both home matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. And of course, I'll see if I'm third time lucky.
Wait. Did you
Cristiano.
use the wild card? Because I don't know how you did all these transfers.
I have the ability to, because I'm
it's called foresight.
Yeah.
No. See.
Nah,
we know what his last
free hits.
Exactly.
Free
you
hits.
see my point.
Free hits.
You got him there.
My free hits. So it's Wood. Is Ronaldo captain? I'm hoping.
We are really sticking to this guy. I'm proud of you.
So when I give up on Kane, it started shining. I'm not about to do that with Ronaldo. And with the kind of mentality Ronaldo has,
Big game player,
if he plays a double game week and he does not give me satisfactory points,
Then you should sell him.
I won't just sell him. They'll give me change. But the fear I have is my bench. Because I had to put all those good players. I have players on my bench that will not play, like Shimikas, like Roslev, like Greenwood. not Greenwood, not the Greenwood of Mayu, the other Greenwood.
There was a silence when you said Greenwood.
So you have about cheap players, 4.2, 4.3.
Yeah, so that because I don't expect them to play.
Because
I expect my yeah. All right.
SalviFC.
Okay, let me go. So,
what are you thinking?
Yeah, so I'll stick with my keeper. I have Guita. Against Newcastle.
Sorry, Salvi, please. Right. I'm expecting 100 points this week. Thank you.
Okay, nice.
Defend.
Wow.
So I'm still torn between playing my wildcard on my triple on my free hits, but I have free transfer for this game week, so I could still make three transfers and have a 4-point hit, which is not bad.
Which is what I'm planning to do.
So I'm just a bit torn, but for now I have Cancelo in defense, constant guy, Trent, and Ben White and Dalot. So Dalot, my fear for him is that he may not play one of those games. But I look at him and Saka in the last 7 games. He has played more games, 90 minutes, about 5 games. So I'll stick with Dalot against Norwich at least. In midfield, Salah. I'm bringing in Bruno. I'll keep Saka. And so for Havertz, I'm still looking at. So if anybody will score Arsenal, I think Havertz should score.
I should have said my team before Salvi.
No, I've run Bruno.
What are you bringing? You're bringing in Bruno for who?
For Salah.
For Salah. That's interesting.
Salah or Havertz.
Havertz, you have to add money.
Yeah. I've already seen where the money come from. So,
well plotted.
Then in front I have Kane. I'm going to sell this guy. What's his name again? Mopey, because Mopey is playing Tottenham and Man City. There's no reason. I'm bringing in a player Oscar mentioned. Actually, is in my pipeline. So
I was not going before you.
This is your pipeline, Choco.
I'm really Chris Wood.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so
See. Is that Chris Wood you mentioned?
Okay.
You too.
See, no. It's not even about it's for me. It's the kind of thing. So when you're mentioning now, I don't believe it was in your pipeline. I'm sure it was. You heard that Chris Wood and went.
It was my come on, see. I'm on my watch list. So you guys think it's from Oscar, right?
You took it from Oscar.
I mean,
sorry.
it's okay.
I'm sorry. I have to give the credit where credit because
Anyway, I'm looking at minimum probably 90 points. I'm very humble these days. 90 points.
90 points. That means I'm going to hit you up with another 10.
No, I'm thinking Rondo will blank. No. Okay. Yeah. My captain is Bruno.
damn.
I'll gamble.
Okay.
We're believing this man.
Okay. Yeah. StickdatboiFC.
Sorry, please. When StickdatboiFC talks on this podcast, we need to listen. Because in recent game week, he's been going tops.
Really just coming up. Just so silently.
I think we should quiet and listen to
yes.
Yeah, in goalie, I have Schmeichel. He has double game week. And in my defense, I have Amate, also double game week. I'm still thinking of switching him for Shah.
Okay,
but I don't know yet. Yeah, but it's still on my team here. And I have TAA against Man U. Canchole is a constant. And Ben White. Ben White has a double game week too. In my midfield, I have Saka, Son, Salah, Kulusevski, and Ward-Prowse. Saka has a double game week. Ward-Prowse has a double game week. And up front is Chris Wood. Chris Wood has a double game week, and my captain is.
You already have the Chris Wood already. You plan to bring the Chris Wood as well.
I also can't think is one of that.
No, we had a conversation. I and Oscar had a conversation, and I was pretty convinced.
See, so people they're doing.
They gang up outside.
So wow. Come and have conversation.
Yeah, so that's how my team is set to play. My defense, I have Ramsdale. On my bench, I have Ramsdale and Pukki.
Why not playing Ramsdale? You don't trust him again.
Against Southampton and Chelsea, okay. I am seeing goals in both game weeks. So,
but saves, we'll give you saves.
I prefer Schmeichel for now.
Yeah, true.
His recent form has been decent. So, true. And he has a double game week too. So I'll leave Schmeichel in goalie to this game week. So that's how my team is set up. I'm looking at 80 points.
Who's your captain?
Son is my captain. Okay. I'm sticking to Son. Yeah.
So let me just go back.
Abinibi.
I swear, Abinibi. I don't know about to which world or Sha, but Abinibi. So yeah, Ramsdale probably I've been thinking about it would be my goalie. I've Cancelo, White, Laporte. I'm not sure one of them. Yeah, one of them. I'm not really sure.
You can play both of them actually.
Cancelo and Laporte.
Yeah,
Laporte.
Against Brighton.
Against Brighton.
You did last 2 games ago,
So and in midfield,
Sav is really looking at your game. So studying it.
So I've already brought in De Bruyne already.
De Bruyne,
so I have De Bruyne in the middle.
Master.
And I'm a couple of people I'm thinking of bringing in. I'm not sure. I'm looking on how to bring in Ward Prowse for Benrahma. I think I have some money in the bank. I'm trying to see.
I got money in the bank.
So I'm trying to see if I can bring in, Ward Prowse for Benrahma. I have Kulusevski, whatever. But
get the jet ski.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I have Kane. Now, I'm not sure. The thing is, my captain is a problem.
You have Son?
No, I don't have Son. So I have Kulusevski and Kulusevski. I have and Kane. Then I have Broja.
I got his calm, Joe.
Yeah.
Just his calm.
So he has. So the thing about it is who to be. I mean, like I said, now they have said this Chris Wood. Everybody's going to go.
You better join the bandwagon. I know.
So if we blank, so if we blank, so everybody will just
everybody
okay.
But so yeah, it's now where to go because I mean I don't have anybody on the bench worthwhile. I have Dennis, yes, and Williams, and then of course Sanchez.
At least live, and Dennis was hot one time.
I swear. And they're playing Brentford, so I don't see them winning that game. We didn't even talk about that game. Can you
Wow.
Wow, we just you people are wicked.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my team.
SurulereFC.
SurulereFC to the world, by the way. I haven't really done my own.
SurulereFC to the world. Is this still going to the world?
It's still going. At least I'll go ahead of certain people.
It might just take time, but
that works for me.
SurulereFC to the world.
A couple of seasons.
Eventually.
But right now I have Ramsdale in goal. I still have Amate. I have a lot of people who are not playing this game week, so I'm still trying to figure out how I can go around that. Cody isn't playing. Rodrigo isn't playing. Neves is still on my bench because I haven't taken him off, but he's injured, not playing. Doherty not playing. Coutinho not playing. I already used it now. We had this conversation.
We had this conversation last game week. I said that you should look towards this game week.
Yeah, but my problem now is injuries. I'm having anyway. We move still. I still have Cancelo on the bench. Robertson against United. Kulusevski against Brighton. Saka, Salah, Lacazette, and Iheanacho. Yeah, and I think I'll move some things around. I can't afford Son. Son is 11.1. I don't have that money in the bank anywhere that I can pull it out from. So
you're broke.
but I think Lacazette may be a good differential.
He hasn't really.
Wow.
No. But see, many managers. No, hold on. If I have him before now, I'll play him. Yeah. So if he pops, I mean.
So why didn't you get him before now?
Wow.
I didn't. I already had 3 other players.
But it doesn't even have a choice. It can't sell Lacazette.
If I had Lacazette, I'll keep him.
Yeah.
So if he pops, I mean, I'll get.
I wasn't planning to take him off. I can't afford to take him off. So he's gonna be there for me. It has to be there for me.
He hasn't captained himself.
Now,
A differential.
Damn.
That's hard though.
Okay then.
Okay. So yes. What's the next thing? Okay. So final thoughts.
Captain choices.
Captain choices.
Yeah, we've gone through captain choices.
Oscar, give us the final words, please.
I think this game week is going to be awesome. I'm really looking out for people's performances and all. So
there are people that have thought about this game week for a long time. People like Prof Oski have been talking about this game week.
Yeah.
So for people like us, that's I mean, I see the way I look at it is I just want to get better than the week I did before. So, and like I said that the game week before, so I'm expecting to be better than the game week that I've just had. That being said, a lot of tricky games, and so all you people that are going for Man U and thinking that you're going to bank and chow, and see a lot of tricky games. I even believe that even if Manu or even if those kind of it wouldn't come up from the usual suspect players. You know, you would just come and see Maguire.
Oh my God!
Giving them 2 headers.
I have a strong feeling, and this is for SurulereFC, right? I'll need you to bring a song up next time we're doing this, right? Because I have a strong feeling that with the performance of most people in this room that didn't plan for game week 33, would have to play Kweku the Traveller.
Of course I fucked up. Who the fuck up out in the air? No one.
Don't worry. See, you know what? I actually, because I mean, I'm good. I expect a lot of surprises in this game week. I expect that. So I expect, like I said, so please, we are going to play that song. And we'll see whose hands or who feels that because we have people. I mean, we have 2 guys here captaining. You know, we have a Ronaldo captain and we have
Bruno captain.
So you know, me, I'm not even sure my captain yet because I don't have. I might just put. I don't know. There's nobody that I have that is hot like that in double game week. So
Cancelo.
No,
but
you can still captain De Bruyne. Man.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it's a decent
but I mean,
choice.
that's if he plays.
Exactly.
No, he's gonna play. Oh, he's gonna play.
He should play a choice. He can't. So Pep cannot afford to rest players in Premiership because Liverpool is 1 point difference. So
yeah,
he plays best players.
Pep is mad.
Yeah, it's mad. No, I know it's mad. It's mad.
But just while we're rounding up, but you notice what the priority is for both teams. Klopp has clearly stated what his priority is.
Premiership and
Klopp's priority is Premiership.
Yeah.
Pep's priority is Champions League.
Yeah.
So it's going to affect players that are playing. Yeah.
As expected.
Right,
so anyway, thank you, you know, for giving us your time and and adjusting your teams to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be finding our tips helpful and useful, and we'll have to play Kweku for you next week. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.